Hey everyone, my name is Ben Chaish, and in this video, we're gonna talk about my favorite leather straps. I know it's not super exciting, and I've made another video about this at one point as well, but since I get so many comments on every single video, what strap is that? What is this? Hey, can you tell me about those leather straps? I figured I would address it and make a separate video quickly describing what the straps are, who makes them, and how you can go about getting some for yourself. Also, I know that this looks like a kind of ridiculous flex of cameras, but as someone who is partially camera obsessed, obviously, I think that's what goes into what makes these straps so special. And if you're new to the channel, I have done actually videos on the Nikon F2, the Fujifilm X-E4. I'm doing another video on the Leica M10. I've done one on the X100V, the Fujifilm Class W. I have one coming out on the Canon EOS 3. Another M10 video obviously coming out to pair with the two. I have an M6 video that's already been posted and a video on the Hasselblad 500CM. So if you're interested in any of those cameras, I have separate videos for each of them. And I've added a light just for some added dimension because I felt like the background was a little bit flat. So if you like the light, let me know in the comments. But back to our subject here. The straps that I get comment after comment after comment after comment on are these straps from Clever Supply Co. Now, obviously the thing that makes these straps so special is, yes, it comes with this amazing leather, which just like comes kind of floppy and broken in right out of the box, which, you know, I obviously love quite a bit. But, you know, there are, let's just be honest, there's a lot of good leather strap companies. They're not like impossible to find. There are plenty, and I've covered them in another leather strap video in particular. But what makes these so unique is that they utilize these Peak Design quick release little pieces of hardware. So the thing that is so special about it is you notice that I have some camera straps right here and then 8 different cameras in front of me. And although I do have 3 different lengths of this strap, I really only need one strap for all of these cameras. So if you're familiar with the Peak Design hardware, essentially you can take one of these cameras and then you add these little pieces of hardware on here, and I'll zoom this in just to make it a little bit easier. So you add these little pieces of hardware on there. These just pop in, flip over here, pop in as well, and then you're good. You have your strap set up, ready to go. And then if you're either done or want to switch cameras or whatever the case may be, you just take it off and add it to any other camera you want. It's that quick and that easy. And I think the thing that a lot of people love about Peak Design is they are just like so stinking functional. And what's brilliant about these straps is that they then pair that super functionality with a really, I don't know, just good aesthetic. The thing that I've never really liked about the Peak Design stuff in general is that they've always felt really kind of like techy, and I don't know, the aesthetic of, obviously these are like both brand new cameras that aren't even on the market yet officially, and then old cameras that are, you know, 30, 40, 50 years old. But the leather just pairs so well with that aesthetic and these kind of cameras. So for, you know, film cameras and these like, you know, modern Fujifilm and Leica cameras, I think that this leather look just works so well. And then for someone like me that has many different cameras, I was sick of just like packing them and all that kind of stuff. So as soon as I got this strap from Todd from Clever Supply Co. about a year ago now at this point, I was just so stoked and I just went, nope, I am all in. I am just gonna order a zillion of these little Peak Design anchor things, and I'm sticking these on every single camera that I own. And now the thing that might be more unique and the only thing that was a little bit more challenging was getting these onto the Hasselblad. So basically what I did was I ordered these Obtech little attachment things right here. And what happened was they came on these extra little pieces of strap that then attached to a, I don't know, little clip thing. I basically just cut those off, added the strap thing, and then added these Peak Design pieces of hardware to it. And then it just kind of like fits back into that same ecosystem as everything else, you are using like a native Hasselblad mount that goes on there, but then it allows you to also use Peak Design hardware on this and get that same kind of like feel and everything. So I wouldn't say that these straps are cheap necessarily, but if you are someone that wants the functionality of being able to just take your camera strap on and off really easily, and especially if you have multiple cameras, it makes this whole system fantastic. You really only need one strap, maybe two. I originally got this strap, used it for a long time, and then had Todd make me another one. So basically I can use my M6 and then this point and shoot, the Class W, and I can stack them on top of each other. So this one is a little bit shorter. It's also the one my son Oslo uses, if you've seen that video where we're shooting the X100 cameras together. And then I also like it when I'm shooting alongside my holdfast strap. I'm always using the short one just so the camera's up a little bit higher. But then I use this one that is the longest for like kind of cross body, so I can stick the camera behind me if I have to pick up a kid on a walk or something like that. Then this one's just kind of normal. And then the last thing actually that I forgot to mention is that they also make one for like a wrist strap for a point and shoot or something. But I've actually added it to my car keys because it's just the same thing. So it's just simple to take on and off. And then all you're left with is this tiny little Peak Design piece on my keys. So if I want like a little lanyard of sorts, makes it easy to kind of just grab the keys, especially if I'm going to a shoot or something, tossing this into my bag makes it easy. But then the kind of beauty of it as well is if you're using a small camera like the X100, you can just pop it on. This is how I actually filmed the video with my son and I. I just put it on my wrist and then would bring it up to my face, shoot stuff like that, and then drop it, be able to film. It allows you also to use both kind of like a wrist strap like this and one of the main straps if you want. Makes it super, super versatile. So I use it on the X100 and then the Class W quite a bit. So if you are interested in any of these, I obviously have a link in the description. And then I also have a discount code. So, you know, if you are interested in getting one of these, use the link in the description, or I'll probably pin a comment with a link to it as well, just to make it easy. Go support Todd and Clever Supply Co. It's not like a huge company with massive overhead and all this kind of stuff. You're like supporting a dude with a family, just in kind of the same way that if you buy my presets or subscribe to my Patreon or something like that, you are supporting another dude with a family, as in me. And if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Also, if you haven't subscribed, I know that about 80% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed to this channel. So subscribing would be super helpful, as well as just giving the thing a little thumbs up here. As someone that's trying to make this more of a thing and do more and more videos like this, it would honestly really, really help out the channel. And then again, if you are interested in any of these cameras, I'll make a playlist right here to talk about them. And then if you want to hear more about me just blabbing on about my other camera straps that I use, you can also jump in and watch this video.